Good evening. Tonight on Sports Scene, we'll take you from the peaks of Premiership success to the depths of playoff place anxiety, plus all points in between. It's been a hugely dramatic weekend. On a big night of awards in Scottish football, fitting that our very own award-winning sports writer Tom English joins us in the studio tonight. The former Hearts captain Michael Stewart also in attendance. And it's at Tynecastle that we start this evening. Celtic could effectively win the Premiership title with victory over Hearts. Watching for us in the capital, Liam McLeod.
It's a back three for Hearts as Augustine, Oshaniwa and Cowie come into the side, with Callum Patterson among those to make way after a poor show at Motherwell last week. Celtic are so close to the title they can almost touch it, and Effie Ambrose starts for the first time in almost 3 months. Callum McGregor also returns to the fold. Ronnie Deila persevering with Kazim Richards wide left. This is McGregor, and he's found Patrick Roberts. Spilt by Alexander. McGregor touches home, but there is a flag. Well, that is so tight. Roberts, his effort saved here by Alexander, and you can clearly see McGregor's onside. That is a perfectly good goal. Hearts without a win in the league over Celtic since 2011. They did beat them in the Scottish Cup semi a year later. Celtic dominating this fixture. They're dominating this game, and that's Roberts. Spilled again. Here's Griffiths. It's audacious. Good save by Alexander, but this would have been another one to add to the Griffiths repertoire. The outside of the boot effort from Celtic's top scorer. Here's Griffiths. McGregor, who's had a good first half. Plenty in the middle. This is Kazim Richards. Great finish. And pushes Celtic closer to 5 in a row. It's a delightful ball in by Mikael Lustig. Kazim Richards with his first league goal for Celtic. And it's 1-0 to the champions. Boivin. Hearts have rarely been seen as an attacking threat in this first half. This is Arno Djoum. Walker! Spilled by Gordon. There's a flag against Wanma. Well, Jamie Walker gave Hearts the lead at Celtic Park right at the start of the month. And he must have thought he'd equalised there. Wanma definitely offside. Ronnie Deila on the way out, of course, as Celtic gaffer. He'll be hoping with a title. An unlikely set of circumstances only who deny Celtic that. It's Arno Djoum. That's come off Beaton and it's come right through to Griffiths. Great first touch. Griffiths is in. It's wide. Well, you have to credit Alexander with the save. Griffiths would normally slot home there, though. Hearts have been better at the start of the second half. The double substitution is helping. Here's Djoum. Oh, good save, Gordon. He'd options left and right, did Arno Djoum. And it's Craig Gordon, almost 200 appearances as a Hearts goalkeeper, who makes the save. Brown out muscle by Walker. Here's Dowda. Good turn. It's a good run, this, by Abiola. Dowda! It's 1-1. The champagne goes back on ice. He's not been in great form, Dowda, in recent weeks, but that is a terrific strike. And it hauls Hearts level against the league leaders. Slim hopes of the top two finish still alive for Hearts, only just. And trying to track down Aberdeen as that is blocked by Ambrose. No handball, despite what the Hearts supporters were appealing. Kitchen back to Suter, who's been robbed here by Patrick Roberts. He can put Celtic back in front, and does! Patrick Roberts, who scored twice against Hearts in Glasgow at the start of the month, has the title party back underway. Calm finish, awful defending. But Roberts still had a lot to do. And he did it with aplomb, and Celtic's lead is restored. Oh, it's over from Wanma. He feels he should have levelled proceedings again. Celtic looking for their 47th league title, and Lee Griffiths could be in here. He's got it through the legs of Suter. It's Griffiths! It's 3-1! It's another classic from Griffiths, who hits 39 for the season. Outstanding play from Celtic's man of the season. And they're about to win their 5th title in a row for just the 4th time in the club's history.
I think we look at today, and Celtic didn't really create a lot that wasn't our making, which is pleasing. But again, we're coming back to the same thing, where really good performance, but not taking any points.
Been a part of this club for 2 years. It's been fantastic. The boys have supported me all the time. Always they ask me, have I lost the boys? Have I lost the dressing room? I never lost the dressing room. They're fantastic, and you can see that today.
And the Celtic players certainly enjoyed the moment. No doubts, the title in the bag. Head over heels about that. Congratulations to Ronnie Dyler's side. They do deserve the championship. They have amassed the most points, and Celtic, Tom, effectively champions. For once, they played like champions.
Yeah, they were very good. You compare the performance against Ross County the previous week, when it was pretty insipid, it was flat, there was no hunger and ambition in their play. Yeah. At Tynecastle, they were the opposite of that. They were hungry right from the get-go. They created a lot of chances, and 3-1. They could and probably deserved to win by more. I mean, they looked like champions yesterday. They had a real appetite for it.
Yeah, do you agree with that, Michael? You were there. A lot more colour about this Celtic performance.
No, I don't think there was any doubt. Tom hits the nail on the head in terms of the comparison between the performance the week before and then the game yesterday at Tynecastle. It was a champion's performance. They were by far the better team, but Robbie's correct in saying as well that Hearts had done really well and got themselves back into the game. They were on top, and then they've well and truly shot themselves in the foot with the 2 goals that they lost in the second half.
Callum McGregor's had his ups and downs this season, Tom. Into the side yesterday, very impressive. Very
impressive. I mean, it's only his 12th start in the league. His first start since the middle of March. And when he's good, he's very good, McGregor. He's bright, he makes things happen, inventive. An eye for a goal. I mean, it's a perfectly good goal, that. So yeah. Celtic were robbed of a goal there. Yeah. And I think McGregor has suffered a little bit because Ronnie Dyler has got so many options for the 3 behind Griffiths, and he doesn't know which 3 to go with. So none of them really get a chance to get up ahead of steam. And I wonder if McGregor was in the team more often, how good would he be if he had the assurance that, yeah, we're going to believe in you, we're going to give you a run of games? Because I think he has proven himself to be a really good player when he gets a chance.
And the thing is as well, in that game, the guys that were on the top players for Celtic, Tierney, McGregor, I think Scott Brown performed well yesterday as well. There were guys that brought energy to the side, and that's what McGregor does as a youngster, and Celtic need more of that.
In terms of the Hearts side, Michael, strengths and weaknesses on display, some guys coming off the bench and impressing.
Yeah, they did. The start of the second half, the 2 substitutes they made, Callum Patterson doing what he does best, getting Hearts into the final third in the wide areas, and Dowda, he definitely made an impact as well. In the second half, he caused problems for Celtic, getting more players into the box. Patterson, to be honest, I don't understand why the 2 guys didn't start the game. Patterson in particular, but this is a fantastic goal from Dowda. He rides 2 or 3 challenges and then shows composure when he gets to the edge of the box to score. And at this point, Hearts had got themselves right back into it.
There's no stopping Lee Griffiths, Tom. PFA Player of the Year, it's just been confirmed this evening. 39 goals. Would Celtic have won the title without him?
I don't know. It's a moot point. I think if you break it down, his goals have been probably responsible for, I think, 17 or 18 points. Either goals that got an equaliser or goals that got the winner. That's a hell of a lot of points in this season or any other season. He's been so slick. He's been so consistent. And just saying that now, he's missed a sitter. But he hasn't missed too many of them during the course of the season. He's been outstanding. And again, it's not just his goals. It's his work rate, it's his energy, he's effervescent, this guy.
This sums him up,
Michael.
Michael.
Great goal.
That's certainly not a sitter. He's created something out of nothing there, closing the centre-back down. And in a very similar part of the park at Tynecastle, he scores another fantastic goal. And, It's very difficult. You know, it's impossible to say would Celtic have won the title without him. But what you can't argue is how much of a big player he is for Celtic, not just in terms of his goals, but as Tom says, his work rate and the fact that psychologically he's a big player for Celtic.
He's a leader. His attitude is excellent. I mean, you know, this was a guy that Ronnie Deila didn't trust to start a season ago.
Absolutely. OK, the title race effectively over, but